One Big Mac here. I thought I would do something a little bit different today. Today I have the Retro Entertainment System. What does this little doohickey? Well, basically this is an off-brand NES game player. So ideally, if you have your old collection of NES games, you can just pop them in, turn it on, and ta-da! The old-fashioned gaming experience brought back to life. This particular copy I found for $20. So, again, I haven't been able to try with all of my particular NES games, and some of them seem perfectly fine. You guys have seen some of it. My Double Dare, Let's Mess Around on, came out perfectly well. However, I will notice that I will kind of, say that there's been some weird compatibility issues with this thing. One thing that it does have going for it, one, it was a very cheap price. It does work with traditional NES games, so it is modeled like a system, like a version 2 NES, with the top loader, much like the Super Nintendo was. Another good thing that it does have going for it is you can actually just use your old NES controllers, but like I've mentioned, some games seem perfectly fine, other ones, well, I don't know, there are some issues. Yeah, this is supposed to be Mario 2. Now, one thing to point out, the music sounds okay. However, there's obviously something going on here with the visuals of the game itself, so it's like you can see the hitbox of the character. That's actually kind of interesting. But yeah, you shouldn't be able to see that. All right, what happens if we go in the door? I know the hello. Okay, we died. I've got my copy of Tengen Gotland in here right now, just to see what it'll do. Front, opening screen looks fine. You can hear the music nice and easily. However, once you get started here, I'll just pretend I'll be one player, and well, when I normally try playing this game, I pick the elf. So, one thing I noticed, though, really quickly was, alright, here come the ghosties, and I can still kill them, and I can pick up the chest, but look at this. I'm walking through the walls here, and I'm walking into these things of gold. I'm walking through walls. I'm walking right over these enemy traps. Some games appear to work perfectly fine after a little bit. Right now I've got a copy of Family Wheel of Fortune in here right now. Hopefully you guys can hear the sound. So the sound is coming out okay. Picture looks completely messed up, but once you press start, then all of a sudden it works fine. And in fact, if you were to reset the game, then it looks fine as well. So I don't know what's up with that. On other games like Mario 3, the game seems to be playing fine, but maybe it's just my ears, but it sounds like the audio is just a tiny bit off. So, in conclusion, I guess with the Retro Entertainment System, it is what you pay for. $20 for basically an NES, which used to be, $150 plus back in the day. So obviously, it's just playing some basic stuff. Of course, people have emulators and other stuff like that, but if you want to try and recreate the experience, this is definitely worth something to check out. There are also versions of like a Super Nintendo, one of these. I think there's also a Genesis version as well. Not to say that they're bad, but there are some game compatibility issues. So just do be aware of that, especially if you have an older TV and stuff too. Part of it could just be because of the AV cables versus an RF switch. Just look at the back really quickly. All it has is just the standard AV cable, so more suitable for regular current TVs. Alright, and also it does not recognize the zapper at all, as from what I can gather. Alright, just a quick little review. I would say if you can find it for $20, and you have a bunch of old NES games lying around, and your regular NES is not quite up to snuff like it used to be, go ahead and try it. Later.